Okay, so today let's talk about some things you need to know going into 2024 as a content creator so that you can continue to be successful, whatever you feel is successful, not what I feel or your sister feel, but whatever you feel is successful. Continue to grow, continue to make your money, and do this thing for the long haul if you choose to do that. Let's get into it. Hey, what's up? Welcome to the winning team. I'm Nakisha if you're new, and I want to break down a few things that I feel like content creators should be thinking about or should know going into 2024. I know a lot of times we just kind of get stuck in our routine of how we do things or how we expect things to go when we're really not looking to the future, or how we can expand to make ourselves continue to be cutting edge and continue to stay ahead of the trend so that we can do this as long as we feel like we want to do it. Okay, so the first thing I want to talk about is the sheer number of people coming into this space. Okay, the people that are seeing the opportunity of being able to create content and make a side hustle or replace their full-time job and just simply be able to work on their own terms and have that freedom that content creation brings them. The number of people coming to this space is massive, especially since the pandemic. So I want you to realize that, but not be intimidated by it, and understand that there is still space for you because of your unique value that you're going to bring to the space. It is so important going into 2024 that we start to really lean into our unique value proposition and the thing that we can bring to the space. What's unique about us? What is different? What can make you stand out? And what really can solidify your place in this content creator space if you choose to continue to do it. It is going to be so important that you not be so afraid to be vulnerable, not be afraid to just share a bit more, not be afraid to showcase your talents and your experience and all that things, because that is going to be what is going to draw other people to you. As you know, this is about numbers. It is about people. It is about attracting people that feel like, hey, I can see myself in her, or hey, I can relate to what she's talking about and I want to stick around to hear more about what she has to say. So one of the biggest things that I feel like going into 2024 you need to be focusing on is ensuring that you are not afraid to showcase showcase your uniqueness, showcase the value that you bring, and showcase who you are, because that's going to be the thing that's going to differentiate you from the 2,200 other fashion bloggers that are out here, the other people that are talking about home decor and motherhood. That's what's going to distinguish you, right? So no more like falling back on being afraid to hop out here. Girl, I can relate. I feel you. I know how you feel, girl. Because look, it's just like, look, I don't want no smoke. Okay, I don't want to get out here and be done said something. These people get mad with my opinion and I ain't with the tussling. Okay, I'm not gonna tussle because block and delete is heavy over here. Okay, but look, we can't be afraid no more to stand tall in who we are, stand tall in our gifts, and really show these people what we made of. Show them you're that girl. Okay, we got to get out here and really just show who we are. Then next, we have to be playing the long game. Okay, if you want to keep this as your side hustle, if this is your side hustle, if this is your main income, if you want to keep it, okay, we have to be thinking beyond this current moment and seeing where trends are going and what people are doing and where the audience is leading and what are these brands talking about. And you know what I'm saying? We got to really have our finger on the pulse of this stuff, our ear to what's going on out here in these internet streets. Okay, we got to play the long game. And saying that, not only are we playing the long game, but when I'm thinking about my content and continuing to make money and continuing to be a relevant factor out here, evergreen content is not dead. Okay, we need to be prioritizing evergreen content. So what is evergreen content? Evergreen content is going to be the content that you produce one time and it continues to bring you leads and views and audience members and people and eyes to your brand for months and weeks and years on down the road. That is what evergreen content is. This is showcasing your value in what you know and putting it on the forefront, doing the SEO, putting it on platforms that are going to continue to bring people to your brand, right? I don't know why so many influencers and content creators are only so focused on this micro short form type of content that literally just keeps you on a hamster wheel. Y'all already know that is my pet peeve. If you don't know nothing else about Nakisha, well, you can look at my channel and find out, is that your girl is about passive income. I am about that evergreen content. I am about let's continue to get views over and over again, because the hamster wheel she don't do, because I am quick to be like, I'm tired. I'm tired and I don't feel like doing this. But guess what I always know is that I have multiple evergreen platforms that are working on my behalf, that are working on my brand's behalf. And I'm not telling you to do what I do and not be consistent, because the girls over on the IGs and the TikToks tell y'all not to do that. I ain't saying for you to do that. I'm not saying for you to do that. I'm just saying that it is amazing having evergreen content and evergreen platforms continue to serve out your audience, so that when you get in the moment and you don't feel like it and you just can't post, that you have options, okay, to where you don't have to stress yourself to the point of burning yourself out and over exhaustion. Been there, done that, got a t-shirt, ain't fun. Okay, we're not doing that. So let's prioritize our evergreen content. Blogging is not dead. Yes, I said it and she did. We'll be talking about it very, very soon, that I have finally decided to join an ad network on my primary blog. So we'll be going into that shortly here. I'll be going into that. But blogging is not dead. I get tons of leads, tons of sales, tons of page views from my blog each and every month. That continues to allow people to find me. And this is the thing I was telling my sister-in-law, who actually is a content creator as well, and I was encouraging her, actually have been helping her to go ahead and get her YouTube channel up, and so that she can, of course, get the coin first of all. But I feel like YouTube and my blog, both of them have been for me such a space in which somebody can find me, right? Maybe they did a search on YouTube, maybe they did a search on Google, even Instagram, right? And they found me, right? And then they get over to my YouTube channel or my blog, and they really get the opportunity to go deeper on who Nakisha is and my brand and how I started and how I got here. And they're really connected after being able to do that. I don't feel like people come to TikTok or come to Instagram and just scroll down to like the bottom of your page to really find out and figure out who you are, what's your story, where you came from, all this stuff, so they don't get that opportunity to go deeper and build that know, like, and trust factor as quickly as they do on somewhere like a YouTube or a blog, because the nature of Instagram and TikTok is to keep you creating. And girl, if you done created 3,000 posts, ain't no way I'm scrolling to the bottom of your page. I'm just not about to do that, right? But if you have a YouTube channel, right, and you're creating macro content, and that is not produced as often in most cases, once a week, twice a week, it's easier for me to scroll down to kind of see the evolution of who you've become and what your brand has become and what you're into and all that good stuff. So evergreen content, girl, get you a blog, girl, get you a YouTube channel, and start showcasing your journey. Start sharing with the people. Start, just creating something in which people can find you, figure out a little bit more about you inside. I want to work with this girl. Okay. Next, this is something that I myself had to just go accept it, that AI is here to stay, honey. AI is here to stay. I really am not fully on the bandwagon how I should be yet, which I'm coming around 2024. I'm gonna do it. We gonna get it. But AI is here to stay, and literally AI is in like almost everything. I just find it a little disturbing, and I know that it can help you, right? And I need to use it, but I find it a little disturbing that anybody can go type in, how do I do this, or give me a script on this, you know, and then the AI just spit this whole script back at them, and then they just can use it and basically be a fraud. I mean, be a fraud if you must, but see, your girl over here, I know what I'm talking about, and I don't talk about things that I don't know. I don't want you to spit out no script for me, and I'm just talking about something that I really don't know about. I'm not about that life. I like to showcase my journey and literally just talk about the things that I know and that I have learned about. Now, everybody ain't like that, okay? So it could get a little deceptive out here. It can get a little deceptive in these streets. This is why it's so important to have showcased and documented your journey so that the real can be separated from the fake, okay? And people can recognize what's real and what is fake, okay? But girl, but let me get off that. But AI is here to stay. Girl, use it to your advantage. Writing captions, newsletters, outlines for videos, blog posts, all that good stuff. AI is so useful for. I personally have loved using AI on things like Pinterest, pin descriptions and stuff, because sometimes, you know, after you done spent all that time making your little pins, making them look cute, all that stuff, it's like, girl, I don't feel like thinking about what I want to write on the description. So it's a little easy, okay? It's a little easy when you go into certain platforms and then they have the little AI helper that can help you write your scripts and stuff like that. I'm like, okay, yes, I'm here for this. Like, I'm here for it. But, you know, in other instances, I really don't like using it for my YouTube videos. I still go off the dome. I still make an outline and just get on here and freestyle and talk about what I talk about because I know about it, because I did it. You know, I still like doing that for my YouTube videos. I really could use it also in my blog too, in which my primary blog I have not posted on in a while. Your girl is back in 2024 because, again, just signed with an ad network. So I'm gonna have to do what I gotta do because I gotta do what I gotta do. But listen, AI is here to stay. Use it to help you to create better, to create more, to have more consistency. You know what I'm saying? So that you can show up and build your brand in a more efficient and effective way. Next, I hate to break this one to you, but brand deals are not everything. Okay? Brand deals are not everything, because brands these days are being so much more pickier, okay? So much more pickier than just picking these influencers to talk about a thing and then they move on, your audience done forgot about it, it didn't convert, it didn't work well. Brands are being so much more pickier, so I want you to be much more selective and more pickier on who you work with, how you work with them, and if you even do them in the first place. I see this all the time. I have coached many influencers and content creators and gone live, and I talk to my people in DM and in the captions and in the comment section and all that stuff. And I noticed that a lot of times, especially new creators, y'all are so focused on getting a brand deal. Why? Y'all are so focused on getting a brand deal. But let me tell you something. You are everything. You are doing a great job. Your content is bomb. You are worthy of the money that they're going to pay you. Honey, you are validated. We see you. Your audience think you that girl. All the things that you need to hear and know, right? Did you hear me? Because I meant that. Like, I truly did mean that, because I want you to feel that about yourself, as you should. Because I noticed that a lot of y'all want a brand deal just to validate who you are in this space. And you don't need anybody to validate you. You don't need a brand deal to validate that. Like, you are that, boo. You are that already before you get a brand deal. And then this is what just brings down, you know, the expectations of these content creators, and brings down the brands thinking that they can get less for, I don't know. I can't even think of my words, girl. And y'all know I'm rarely lost for words, but these brands feel like they can get something for nothing because all these people have come into the space and they are willing to do something for nothing because they want to be validated by the fact that they worked with this person or they got a free gift in the mail, and now they out here like they got a brand deal. That you don't need that to validate you. Brand deals are amazing. I love the brands that I work with. It's absolutely amazing when it is aligned properly. It makes sense for your brand. It makes sense for the company in which you're working for. Yes, it is good money. However, it is not everything. Okay? It is not everything. There are so many other ways to monetize it. And then this is the trap that you run into, right? So you out here, you on Instagram, you on TikTok, you posting, you on that hamster wheel, you're doing your thing, girl. And you literally are just posting in the hopes of somebody coming along saying, oh girl, here go a brand deal. So you just gonna post all this content for nothing? So you just gonna be out here posting just in hopes of getting a brand deal? Oh, no ma'am. No ma'am. No. There are so many other ways to monetize your content, and I'm gonna need y'all to find them, okay? I have plenty ways on this channel, but there are many ways even outside of that, because brand deals are not everything, and you do not need them to validate you, because I just validated you, boo. But you was validated before I even said that. Okay, brand deals ain't everything. Move on. Okay, do affiliate marketing, do some digital products, do some other stuff. Okay, you can make money in many other ways, right? Plus, my next tip, the next thing you need to know is community over everything. Community over everything. This is where monetization is moving. Community. You are really gonna have to get out here and build a community. Really talk to the people. Really know that there are people behind these comments that exist and are living and are supporting you. Because to make the money going forward, the brand deals are going to be very selective. The companies that are worth working with are going to be selective. The creators that have been OGs and really out here doing this, really out here making this quiet money, are going to be more selective with the brands that they work with. Community is how you're going to be able to make a really good money without depending on these companies and these brands, right? The people who stand for you, the people who support you, the people whose lives you add value to, you know, who you inspire, who you motivate. That is where the money is going to reside, okay? In 2024, community. Memberships. You see here on YouTube, we have a membership program. You can go through several different other platforms to create memberships to where people can join. Instagram then got broadcast channels or whatever that you can do that people can become a part of. Memberships is going to be the wave. Getting your community to support you, even if they support you with $2 or $1 or $5. I'm a part of so many, girl, like I probably don't even go and participate in some of them, but just because I want to pour back into the creator space, because the creator space continues to pour into me. Okay. This is the new wave. Community over everything. Do not be afraid to get on here. Talk to your people. Do long form video. Like, I cannot get to know you through no 30-second video of you not even talking. Girl, what is your name? I don't even know what your voice sound like. All I see is you making these videos with text over it, and I don't know who you are, boo. I want to support you. I want to kiki. Can we get to know you just a little bit? Like, don't be afraid to create a video where your voice is actually on there. We talk to you and we know you and all that good stuff. Don't be afraid to go live. I tell people all the time, this is the missing component for me. I definitely need to do more of these things going into 2024, as she will. But I started my whole brand on live stream. This is how I got started. Live streaming, talking to people, truly getting down in the mud and building from one person, really building from that one person. And here we are today. But yeah, community is going to be where it's at. Really don't be afraid to get in those comments, talk to people, go comment on other people's stuff. Really just begin to build, and for me, and probably for many other of you, it got a little sketchy for a moment, because just the world was different, right? And so for me, who did not want to pour so much poison into my mind on a daily basis via social media, I kind of left social for a very long time, okay? Very long time. I don't want to scroll. I don't want to see this. This is foolishness, baby. We finna cultivate a household of positivity, okay? And joy and all that. We finna be a little delusional for a minute. We about to be like overwhelmingly just living in a delusional joy, okay? But in here, not to fake for y'all and be like fake happy and all that online. No, up in here. And while everything is great, you know what I'm saying, in life, I'm sure, as yours is. But it's like literally you have to get to a point to where it's just like you create that joy and positivity in your own mind and in your own home or whatever, so that all the negativity just does not begin to get to you and just create, affect you and all that good stuff. But why am I on this tangent? I don't even know, girl. But community over everything. Cannot think that going into 2024, we need to do it intentionally, right? And very intentionally. What are going to be the long form type of content we're going to create for our people, where we talk and we connect with them and stuff? What platforms are we going to be on? How many times a week are we going to post? All this matters, right? And it's going to look different for everybody, because your life is not my life is not your life, her life is not your life, and it might look a little different based on your circumstances. So don't be trying to do what other people do or telling you got to do what works for you and what your community and your audience expects. Just communicate with them, let them know, and do the dang thing. Okay, so those are the things that I've been thinking about based on my research, based on what I see in the marketplace, are the things that we need to be thinking about and focused on for 2024. If you have any questions, comments, recommendations, girl, you should have mentioned this, put them down in the comments below, right? Let me know. Let's talk about it. What do we want to get into? What should we be thinking about for 2024? Because I'm also content planning for y'all too. There's some new things definitely coming over here. We're going to have a sit down chat about this very, very soon. All right. We're going to get it together over here. We're going to get things back popping over here in 2024. Thank you for watching this video. Check this video out right here if you want to learn a little bit more about becoming a content creator in 2024. I'll see you over there.